Welcome back to the FTS. We are here at Big Blue for race 15 of the season. Quick look down qualifying. Yeah, back up the grid we go. Our playoffs begin on a road course here. Beach Brutus on pole. Pace car in. The pace car likes to pull off a little early here as the drivers get through the final turn. The specialty round of 13 begins now. And here we go. Green. Green. Come on. When's it coming out? Yep. Green flag is out to kick off the Nintendo 225. Going through the first corner. Inside lane, the 56 goes a little wide there. Let Samus Aran pass. As they're almost thought about 4 wide, but they think better of it. Very close racing throughout. As the inside gets the good runs, outside not so much. Oh, a little bit of contact maybe between the 25 and 62. Everybody's just trying their best to get grip through the turns. Sometimes it doesn't really work out. Butter Pants. Oh, the 76. Gets it back rolling. Still green. But, God, it's going to hurt Butter Pants' playoff hopes early on. Kind of cut Billy Mays off there. Mays didn't really have anywhere to go. Lap 1 concludes with Beach Brutus getting through the turns and taking the lead. Further back, the battles continue. That fast section could be challenging there, but everybody get through. The puff right there with Macaroni. One driver's falling back a lot is Star, the 62. Not having the best playoff run so far. Fred Jones a little further back. And plenty of non-playoff drivers have to know how important this is for these drivers. Macaroni, Derek Baum, a couple drivers didn't quite make it. A lot of familiar faces seeing from the final chance race. Or the highest non-playoff driver being that 34 Star Walker. Sitting in the top 5. Samus not too far back. And it looks like the leader, it can't really run away now. Beach Brutus trying to escape with the front, but it doesn't take. The 91 Wolf Van Halen taking full advantage of the points reset. Trying to go for it. So far, no dice. Able to get down on the inside, but I think as Beach Brutus did try to get a launch on the outside. Right there through 3. The cornering is so tricky here. And with no room to race, it kind of becomes a bit of a mess if things go wrong. Further back, Billy Mays inside the top 10. So is the 81 of Ballsack. Having a solid run after a little bit of an embarrassment at the Dodge Motordrome. There's some other playoff drivers having struggles early. Does include Fred Jones and J-Money. J-Mo, neither of them seemingly qualified well, so that plays into it. Another playoff driver a little in the struggle bus right now is the 52 of Razor. Poor qualifying did him in. And little Bedsheet behind him. Bedsheet did become the 13th playoff driver. So we'll see how well he's able to take advantage of this. And all the way at the back, Butterpants is, I think that damage really did him in, so a 76 not having as good of a run as he had once. Right here, it goes for the lead. Beach Brutus trying to get away, but the others hot on his heels. Definitely more or less battling with each other. That's what Starwalker is doing in the 34. Billy Mays trying to go one at a time. You see that left side damage? That could come into play for this 19 team later. So don't exactly have them in as safe just yet. Oh, well, Van Halen. He's in this fast section of the track right here with Beach Brutus. Watch out. Oh, he might have a run down into turn one. The 91 going for the lead. Well, Van Halen looks like he outbrakes, and that throws Beach Brutus way for a loop on the outside. New leader, 91. Top 5. Run so far, that's still very good. The Puff kind of stabilized in 15th, but nothing to write home about. Darkest Presence 4-car truck. Just kind of battling with these drivers just outside the top 10. And Ballsack must have lost a couple spots, currently sitting what is believed to be 12th at the moment. These really fast sweeping sections of a track are prime opportunity for drivers to mess up here. Everyone on the lead lap. Fred Jones a little wide. J Money cuts back early. But it's so bad for Butterpants. Just even his fastest laps can't seem to catch up with even Window Liquor and Haru, two of the slower trucks on track. Noah K has also been having it rough. Not the place you want to be. Just looking at some midfield battles here. Michael Rosen Squargly. Kind of caught back in traffic. Can't really do much from all the way back here. Beach Brutus putting Morshoe up on the wrong side of the tracks. Really trying to play defense on the number 18. Sneetsnort, another underrated runner right now in the top 10. Just having a decent season that really couldn't quite get the win. So unfortunate for the 10 team, but not really too ashamed. Really, I think at this point, Beach Brutus playing defense right now. That's the big thing. Because I think that 18 is going to try something on this bit here to the front stretch. A little bit slow down. Not as big of a run as the 91 had, but you could always try something. Especially if you're losing time to the 91 of Wolf Van Halen. This could be the opportunity to maybe make a move. One spot at a time. Fishbone holding on to a top 10. Macaroni doesn't quite run the line he needs. As Darkest Presence gets a spot on the 81. Further down the running order. Yeah, you can really see a lot of the track there when they come down that little not so straight straightaway. So far, this is looking like worst case scenario for the 76 team, but so far, 91 is doing everything they need to. I think they're trying to go for their one pit stop. That's all they need, unless I'm wrong. As the laps don't take too long here. I'd say fastest lap gets you around a minute 20. They're averaging a minute 22. But I think once you open up that stop to kind of 50-50 it, do you think that taking new tires and trying to run fast laps by yourself is the strategy here? Since I think Beach Brutus can still win this if he tries hard enough. Just that 91 needs to also worry about pit strategy. But that's what won him that race down in Simtel Park. I thought the 42 might have tried something on the 34. But these runners that don't quite have that win yet, looking for anything they can get their hands on. But I do think the common strategy is run as long as you can. So you can't really be too mad about that. The 52 is kind of cleared out a little bit from traffic, but still hasn't made up ground. Guys like Razor, like Fred Jones, they really don't have anything to go off of. So they're just trying their best to hold on to whatever bonuses they have, and if they don't, then it really just sucks. Not too far down the road, J-Money. Peter Griffin getting passed back by Star. The 44 is looking kind of slow right now, so we'll see how that develops here with J-Mo. No, not the pass he wants to make. There that goes. And look at this, Rice Shower has taken 4th place. Maybe once it gets later in the run, the more you can really help your bald tires try to go further, better, and maybe that'll work out. The 56 is one of those wild card drivers. So is the 91. They are putting the work in. Fishbone just outside the top 10 behind him was Darkest Presence. So yeah, they're definitely trying to make the passes, put the drivers in positions they don't want to be in, especially the 81. Looking the puff, I think he might try something on Macaroni, considering where he is going into this turn. Right here, the puff needs to clear, which I think he does. But Mac might try the inside. No. They make it work. Solid pass by the 25. As the top 3 are really, you see those lap times are really starting to taper off. So this could be the moment. Not this lap, but next lap especially. If Beach Brutus especially has a long run truck, then that could be the difference between actually winning or not. Now, once they stay out, the next lap marks the halfway point. They come in, get their service, and make it all the way. And with how long the laps are here, oh, as we see a little contact for the lead, maybe? Beach Brutus may have gotten to the back of Wolf Van Halen a bit to get that pass done. Oh, a little aggression here on the front if Beach Brutus wants to use the bumper. Keep around that 17. Rice Shower waiting in the wings in case something goes wrong. Wolf Van Halen trying to get that run that goes just past here and get away from the 18, but not really, as Morshoe wants to look. Oh, Morshoe. Oh, Beach Brutus is slow and down. 91 gets back around. What a fucking battle. No, it's not over yet. 76 on pit road, 1 lap sooner than everyone else. I think this is the lap they come in. Beach Brutus and the gang, they're coming down pit road now. Billy Mays, you got to decide sooner. Don't want to hit that pit wall. And the leaders come in. Derek Baum stays out. That's everybody coming in. And make that decision. As Razor stays out an extra lap. And so does Richula. Haru and Window Liquor. Derek Baum did lead that lap. Butterpants already on the way out. Derek Baum is ahead of Butterpants at this point. As Beach Brutus gets off pit road first. Wolf Van Halen not too far behind. Rice Shower. What happened to Morshoe? Oh. His pit box might have been a bit early, as the pit stalls might actually be a little bit randomized here. Look at this group headed off pit road. Oh god, a little contact with all these drivers. Dirtman 5. Try not to get the worst of it there. Derek Baum. Still on track. Baum's coming in. That puts Razor, Richula, and then the leaders. Not sure what they tried, but it looks like it's not going to work as these three all come in. Take a look at what Wolf Van Halen has on Beach Brutus. This could be a little bit aggressive here in the later stages of the race. They're trying to make it. As for 17, takes the lead on that lap. You got Richula still on pit road. Derek Baum coming out. Right there in front of Star. The 52, long walk down pit road, and it's not going to be any good here. He just needs to beat the 88, which it looks like he might actually. Oh, no, not really. Oh, he bodies a little bit of Tub Schittler there. He gets in front, barely. And Richel is on track as well. And that just leaves Beach Brutus and Wolf Van Halen 1-2 right now. Thinking that Brutus might actually have a little bit of an advantage here by being out front. But the 91 is going to keep him honest. Everybody's all cycled out, so I believe everybody's still in the lead lap. Back to Butterpants. Willie Stroker had a bad stop. Grug did as well. Bunger, Michael Rosen. Yeah, a lot of rough stops here, especially a little bedsheet too. Fred Jones not doing very hot. Billy Mays back a bit. A lot of these playoff drivers having their early troubles. This could actually be a bit of a dynamic change here for any of these drivers that do fuck this up and find themselves early eliminated. But right now, the top two are doing what the top two do best. The only other driver even near at all is Rice Shower, but that's still a few seconds down the road. Have to go all the way back to Star Walker, Iris, Fishbone, the Puff. All the way back to the 81 of Ballsack having a top 10 run, trying to finish that one off. But Star, not too far behind in that 62, doing her best. The long green flag run is a sign of patience, which is definitely something these drivers need. Beach Brutus, Wolf Van Halen. The battle will continue as they both seem to pull away from the 56. Wolf Van Halen might have to try to switch it going down low into this corner. No, he continues to try to go on the left side here, but that doesn't work. Not that corner. Beach Brutus pulls away with the lead. As another Morshoe's final fate would end up being 14th place behind Dirtman 5, which is kind of rough. Not too rough, though. A lot of drivers are doing a lot worse with a lot more. Begins to slowly fade away as maybe the best shot you had might have come to pass already. One thing that's nice, though, is seeing Captain Falcon running top 10 right now. This is a great place for him to be. Almost like a home track. Almost. Almost. Yeah, you can definitely see way in the distance where they are. This track doesn't really have a lot of elevation characteristics, but a solid amount of turns, both fast and slow. Hardly for the worst track I've seen. Meanwhile, this battle that could be important as Razor loses a spot to J Money. They come in tied on points into this playoff battle, so the 52 and the 88 have a little bit of extra incentive to race each other hard. Razor tries the outside. J Money may have closed the door on him. The 52 tries the momentum. And it might be enough. Oh, 3 wide with Tub. J Money gets more momentum on the outside. It's going to switch to the inside as the 52 is not quite able to get there despite what he's got. Takumi Fujiwara drops back a bit outside the top 20. And back up front. Back at it again. Oh, but the 91 slips that corner. This must be feeling very familiar to some drivers. Seeing every chance you have at a corner slip. Rice shower down the straight that far back. 4th, 5th, and 6th are all here. You really see the work the 62 is putting in to try to get a top 10. And it just gets so annoying. The 81 of Ballsack driving kind of like an idiot, but just needs enough to get clear to get that top 10 spot, but it doesn't take. Caution is out. Caution's out. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. These drivers, I think these two are going to have to go another lap for when the caution came out. Let's check. I believe were both pretty well past the start-finish line. Yeah, when the caution came out, so they're racing. Everyone else lined up, but these two are going. Beach Brutus trying to get back to the line first. The caution. Not sure what the caution's for, but a yellow is out. It looks like Beach Brutus is going to get back first. So a late race happening could really shake everything up. All right. As they hit the front stretch, we'll find out what the fuck even happened. All right. So right here. There. Right there. The caution is out. A spin by Grok. The 71 has spun out. And it was by Razor. Very in character, I will say. As I don't think anyone else hits Grok on the way there. Yeah, you can kind of see the whole thing from here. This is full speed, kind of the view. You be the judge of that one, if the 52 did it or not. And here comes both Billy Mays and Fred Jones. Very important for both these playoff drivers to avoid this. And Fred Jones kind of did it right, but not really. Either way, the caution is out. They're going to get these drivers all lined up. And now it comes down to, anyone going to pit? Realistically, the answer is no. You don't pit here. Everybody stays out. That includes everybody. So we have a full field for 42 cars here. So let's take a look at some of the drivers that near the front with good playoff standing. Beach Brutus leading this. Wolf Van Halen in second, obviously. Rice Showers hits third. All the way back to the Puff in 7th. Star in 11th. Morshoe 13th. Darkest Presence 14th. All the way back to J Money in 23rd. Razor 25th. Billy Mays in 29th. Fred Jones 31st. Lil Bedsheet 35th. And all the way back to Butterpants in dead last. I believe I got everybody here all accounted for. I think that's it. Pace car is in. And it's going to be 2 laps to determine this one. Still in regulation. As Beach Brutus has got to determine when he wants to take this restart in the zone. Steady, steady, steady. Back out. Green's back out. And the 91 is already looking. Wolf Van Halen's on the attack already. He wants to go in. Beach Brutus goes wide. Here comes Rice Shower in the second. They got to go catch that 91 now. It's not over yet. Beach Brutus fights back to take second place. Rice Shower falls back. Oh, they're cramming him, trying to get 3 wide on the 56. Iris doesn't quite do it. The top 2 trucks all day are going to go at it. As several positions are being fought for back here. Star getting some. Best they can. The Puff trying to make up spots. It's important right here. This corner right here is going to be the action. The money shot right here. As the Puff goes wide. Looking at everybody on the rundown. They all got to behave through here. Looks like they're going to. J Money, Razor, in that bind. But they're all doing fine. Beach Brutus on the attack right now. Has to set up for the final lap. White flag in the air. One more time around. What's the 17 got? Rice Shower sits third. Oh, the Puff gets jettisoned out pretty wide there. 25 trying to defend through the next section. Captain Falcon on side by side with him, but he gets down there. Beach Brutus cautions out on the final lap. They race back. This will be the race. Beach Brutus, Rice Shower in third, and it looks like nobody's got anything for the 91. Wolf Van Halen just has to hit his marks to pass next few times, and he's sailing to the sunset. Smoker back there. I think that's the 66 of Rats Tyrell. That is. The 91's leading as the 66 is destroyed. The final set of turns. Wolf Van Halen. Just got to bring it home, buddy. 17 can't catch you now. Rice Shower third. All three of these drivers going to have good points in the playoffs. But Wolf Van Halen brings it home to win the playoff opener at Big Blue. That was the worst sentence I've ever said, grammatically, not informationally. But 91 did win this race. Great googly moogly. His shit's destroyed. Everyone else already finished the race, so... And he will be credited with finishing this race as well. But what happened here? No, the lap before. Okay. I think this is the lap. No, this is the restart. This is the lap. All right. Right here. Rats Tyrell starts the lap off pretty well. I mean, he's in the top 20. Oh, the 42. Oh, Samus. Oh, God. Destroyed by Samus. Maybe not the contact the 42 wanted either. But here's another look. See, they're trying to get the sand down to the same corner. The 42 picks up some damage, but ultimately kind of uses a defensive line through that turn to get through. Tub Schittler trying to get some spots on that one. Ay. Yeah, the pace car is out, so all these drivers, the race is over, so they can destroy their cars. I don't fucking care. Where's our leader? Winner. The fucking 91. All right, yeah, you're right there. Whatever. There you go. Final results from this race. Congratulations to Wolf Van Halen. Everyone else finishing down the order. Some race was great for everyone. Some race it sucks. But at the end of the day, you just got to deal with it. That is all for this race. Till next time, take care.